Hello, everyone. I'm Craig Williams with your Disney and Universal news for the week of July 10th, 2021. Before we get started, I want to remind you this is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content and you want to support us, please consider booking your next vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. It costs you no extra money, and you get that world-class level of support from a Dreams Unlimited Travel agent. Head over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com today for a free, no-obligation quote. And I have to start this news with some extremely exciting news because, let's start at the exciting part of it all. Disney has announced that the rest of their currently closed hotels will start to reopen, and by December 9th, all of the Walt Disney World Resort hotels will officially be back in business. Disney's All-Star Music Resort will start seeing guests on September 16th, with Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside following on October 14th. Then Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter will open on October 28th, with Disney's All-Star Sports Resort coming in last on December 9th. All of the hotels I just mentioned are available to book right now, and I personally cannot wait until the day that I can walk back and forth between Riverside and French Quarter. It is just one of my favorite things to do at Walt Disney World, and the entire resort is just so beautiful. Disney's Port Orleans Resort, I've missed you so much. As you just heard me mention, 2 of the 3 All-Star resorts will be opening later this fall, but Disney's All-Star Movies Resort is currently open, and beginning July 12th, the check-in experience will be receiving an update with some lobby renovations. The refurbishment will last through mid-October, and the world premiere food court and Donald's double feature gift shop will remain open through the changes. Speaking of changes, you may remember when we previously reported the wave of American flavors at Disney's Contemporary Resort will be closing on July 15th for a long refurbishment. Well, the week has finally come that we will say goodbye to the wave, but there is some positive news out of it. The popular breakfast service from the Wave will be temporarily moved upstairs to California Grill. The same menu will be served like the signature sweet potato pancakes, plus you now get the view from California Grill, which is incredible. It seems like a win during this period of so many losses at Walt Disney World, and I'll take that win. Now, they say when one door closes, a window opens, or something like that. So we're going to see the Wave close this week, but then we'll also see the start of the 2021 EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival that's running for like 3,000 days or something like that, giving you plenty of opportunities to eat Canadian cheddar cheese soup and a 1-ounce piece of filet mignon for like the 500th time ever. But seriously, the festival is actually running 129 days from July 15th through November 20th. And along with the classic booths and dishes, there will be 7 new marketplaces, including the Noodle Exchange, serving up hot soups in the Florida summer. Tangerine Cafe, Flavors of the Medina, serving up Mediterranean affairs. And I haven't checked into this because I haven't been over to EPCOT in like a week, but I can't figure out if they're actually like making this a booth outside or if they're just putting this new cafe into the former spot of Tangerine Cafe that has been closed now for a while. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that, but I feel like they're just probably putting it into Tangerine Cafe, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. Also new is the Rotunda Bistro, which is conveniently located in Epcot's most famous rotunda inside the American Adventure. And winning the best new name for a booth is the Swanky Saucy Swine. And supposedly they're going to serve pig dishes there, but names can be deceptive. Brewing at the Epcot Experiences is a punny name that I am just not okay with. And there you'll find wings and beers, very much the same way you can find food and stuff at Food and Stuff. Lobster Landing and Mac and Eats will both open later in the festival on October 1st near Mission Space, and both of those booths will shockingly sell lobster and macaroni and cheese. I would appreciate it if Disney would spice things up a little bit and sell the lobster at Mac and Eats and then sell the macaroni and cheese at Lobster Landing, but I don't see that happening. Still, A+ effort from whoever imagineered those names. And these are just the new booths that are popping up at the festival. New menu items have also been added to some of the booths, so I recommend just heading to wdwinfo.com to check out the full menus. Moving across the country to California, Halloween will be back at the Disneyland Resort starting September 3rd through October 31st. What a surprise there. The Pumpkin Festival will be on display on Main Street, USA, and the characters will be in their Halloween best. Haunted Mansion will be transformed into Haunted Mansion Holiday, and Halloween Screams will return, but you're only going to see fireworks on the weekends. And just during the week, it's going to be projections and special effects. Ooh. Over at Disney California Adventure, Radiator Springs will become Radiator Screams as Cars Land receives its Halloween makeover with plenty of decor along with Mater's Graveyard Jamboree and Luigi's Honkin' Halloween. Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark will return, plus the normal decor will be added to Buena Vista Street and the characters will be wearing their old-fashioned Halloween costumes. In the Parks Paradise Gardens area, Plaza de la Familia will return with live entertainment, festive food, crafts, and a musical celebration of Coco. And this is all to celebrate Dia de los Muertos. And it's going to run actually a little bit longer than the rest of Halloween time because Dia de los Muertos doesn't happen until after Halloween, I believe on the 1st and 2nd. So it's going to be running through November 2nd. Finally, the Oogie Boogie Bash Halloween Party will return on 25 nights beginning September 9th. The hard ticket after hours party will have trick-or-treating in the immersive treat trails, the Frightfully Fun Parade, Villains Grove at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, and Mickey's Trick and Treat Show. The one part of Oogie Boogie Bash not mentioned was the special World of Color show that was created for the event. It was a terrible show. Just really the worst. And it took away a lot of time from other entertainment because you didn't know how bad it was when it debuted. You didn't realize that it was a waste of time and not worth seeing at all. So I think it's probably better off not being a part of the event unless they completely revamp it. And I don't see that happening. So I think we can say goodbye officially to that special show and good riddance. And I do love Halloween time at Disneyland, but I wouldn't necessarily run out to it just for the Oogie Boogie Bash. I love all the other offerings, and as a whole, it's all great. But if you're going out specifically for the Oogie Boogie Bash, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it just for that one reason. But if you want tickets, they do go on sale beginning July 13th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now let's hop on a cruise for now and talk about new announcements for the Disney Wish. We now know what the Worlds of Marvel restaurant will be, and it's called Avengers Quantum Encounter. The interactive dining experience will let you assist Ant-Man and the Wasp as they have their first public speaking engagement, highlighting some of the Avengers' latest technological advances. Things will go wrong, and guests will have to come to the rescue as hijinks and misfires ensue. Each table will feature its own quantum core device that can cause objects to shrink and grow remotely. And when enough of the cores are activated at the same time, the entire venue will become supercharged. I think that's Fast and Furious, so over at Universal. Not positive. The concept sounds fascinating, and I have no idea how they're actually going to make all of this possible. But if Imagineering was able to build a lightsaber, then why can't they figure out a creative way to grow and shrink food, right? Did I say shrink? I don't even know how to speak anymore. If you prefer your Disney magic without Marvel, you may be skipping your meal at Avengers Quantum Encounter and instead checking out Marceline Market. Marceline Market is essentially the new take on the Cabanas buffet and will be a stylish food hall looking like an industrial loft converted into a bustling marketplace and named after Walt's childhood hometown. The difference is it will be a casual walk-around experience for breakfast and lunch, and then will be converted to a table service dining at dinner time with entrees cooked to order. The different stations will be themed after Disney movies like Tangled, Ratatouille, Alice in Wonderland, Zootopia, and more. Indoor and outdoor seating will be available with awesome ocean views, and there will also be a bar and lounge area right in the restaurant. The outdoor dining on the upper decks of the Disney Wish will be Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods. But this isn't going to be just like the other ships. The Disney Wish will feature the fleet's first dedicated quick service venues for barbecue and Mexican-inspired fare. The 5 stalls are Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue, Donald's Cantina, Daisy's Pizza Pies, Goofy's Grill, and Sweet Minnie's Ice Cream. That's right, Disney can't abandon the serve yourself soft serve ice cream. That is a tongue twister. And honestly, with every new announcement for the Disney Wish, I get more excited to actually see it one day, and maybe I'll be able to afford to go on it sometime in 2023, 2024, 2025, 2030. I don't know. Finally, we're going to wrap up with Universal news. We finally have another Halloween Horror Nights announcement for a house, and this one's a big one. It's Netflix's The Haunting of Hill House. It's going to be brought to life for Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando and Universal Studios Hollywood. If you haven't watched the show, it's a loose adaptation of the Shirley Jackson book, The Haunting of Hill House, and it follows the members of the Crane family who are haunted during their time at Hill House and long after, with the memories of their time living there. All of the iconic scenes and characters will be featured, like the bent neck lady in the Red Room, and I can only imagine how horrifying it's going to be. This is one of my favorite shows of all time and probably has my favorite episode of TV ever, so I can't wait to see this take on the show. For those who haven't watched it yet, the show is more of a family drama that's about grief and loss, more than a straight ghost or horror story. So maybe give the show a shot to see if it's something like you're interested in, but I have no doubt it's going to be terrifying at HHN, and you can experience it starting on September 3rd in Orlando and September 9th in Hollywood, both coasts running on select nights through October 31st. But that's going to do it for the news this week. For more information on these stories and so much more, head over to wdwinfo.com, or you can find the links in the description of this video. And before I go, I have to remind you one more time, if you want to support us because you like us, please consider booking your next vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Also, please take a second to hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and also leave comments, questions, video suggestions in the comment section below. But that's going to do it for me. I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you again next week with your next Disney and Universal news update. Take care. Bye-bye.